fuzzy. Who cares? Ain't got to be perfect. Because I do crazy stuff. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome again to Ron's Opinion Don't Matter. Yep, that's the name of the video. Because I be doing silly stuff. I'm trying to look at this stupid thing. What they doing? All right, there we go. Yeah, how y'all doing? Hopefully y'all having a blessed, wonderful day. Just coming in to check in. Because that's what I do. I check in on my people. Anyway, hopefully y'all having a blessed, wonderful day. Hopefully all is well with y'all. Hopefully things are going amazing in your life. Life is beautiful. Life is good. Life is wonderful. And for me personally, I have no complaints. Although things aren't always perfect going on in your life, things aren't always, hunky dory, as they say, but I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely thankful. And that's it. I'm extremely thankful to God. I'm extremely grateful to God. Can't complain. Holly, how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, life is good, and I can't complain. And for those that are on my live that come in, how y'all doing? Really, I'm not gonna be long today. I'm gonna try to keep it within reason. I'm gonna try to keep it within reason. But for those that are on my live, how y'all doing? Hopefully all is well with y'all. Few things I want to touch bases on is number one, today is Tuesday, which later on today, top to bottom hair and skincare will be on my channel live at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those that are looking for hair care products, skincare products, and some amazing candles. If you check back in at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll be able to chime in with them, ask questions and stuff like that. So please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the notification button. That way you get notified anytime I putting out a video. And if you want to come back in later on, you'll be able to check out that. How y'all doing? Again, God bless y'all. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Of course, today is a beautiful day. That's all I got to say. I checking in to see how y'all doing, but the reality of it is that I also wanted to touch bases that one thing I would say to people is that don't let life keep you down. You don't have a whole lot of time in this world. You really don't. Don't let life keep you down. And usually I'm on here going back and forth with different people, having fun. I'm trying to get set up with a couple of things. So excuse my moving around stuff, but don't let life get you down. Don't take life for granted, and don't let life get you down. You're gonna have problems all the way across the board. You're gonna have things that's gonna go wrong. You're gonna have things that's not gonna go perfectly. But I'm gonna tell you, don't surrender. Do not surrender to your issues. Do not surrender to your problems. Do not surrender to it. Number one, put God first. Number two, let him work it out in you. Let him work it out in you so he can show you how to work it out in this world. And that's real talk. For those that are dealing with stress, and anxiety or just depression, whatever the case may be, man, I'm going to tell y'all, before I get into anything else, I'm going to tell y'all God will help with that. Jesus Christ will help with that. I can tell you 100% without a shadow of doubt. That's been my number one solution to everything is Jesus Christ being my Lord and Savior, and God helping me and showing me how to deal with life. And for that reason, and I tell you, it's amazing, and I'm enjoying the ride. And that's why I just got on here in this live, and I said, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. We get into some other subjects as I want to for a little while, but I wanted to say that just so y'all can understand that, man, where my head is at today. And I can't sit there and tell you something amazing happened this morning. It just feels good. It just feels wonderful. It feels amazing to know that I'm going to heaven and God loves me. Like I can't say it no other way. There's not ways to put words into it, but to understand this is that Jesus Christ is my all in all. That's the best way I could put it. I'm not perfect. I'm not living the greatest perfect life, but Jesus Christ is my all in all. And I don't care. You know, I get on this live and I go back and forth. We talk politics, we talk gun, we talk a lot of different things, man. And that's what I love about my channel. And that's why I love when different people come with different things. But that one thing I can say by far has been the best thing that ever happened to me is giving my life to Christ. And how I see y'all doing. Hey, God bless y'all. Geography, God bless you. Why so zero? And God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And that's just, you know, that's where my head is at right now. And I just want to say thank God and thank God and thank God. The other thing is that, man, how many of y'all on my live right now? Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. I really do. How many of y'all on my live, question, that actually believe in investing? I'm going another direction with this. Hey, top to bottom, how you doing? God bless you. God bless you. For those that are on this live, top to bottom hair and skincare was where I said earlier. They will be on my live at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if anybody looking for hair care products, skincare products, anything of that nature, you will be able to have questions answered if you have hair care product, hair care issues, skincare issues, all types of stuff like that. And if you're looking for some amazing made candles, top to bottom hair and skincare products is where you want to look at. And if you got those type of questions, make sure y'all hit the notification button. 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday. They will be live on my channel. Please check them out. Please check them out if that's the case. If you're one of those people that are looking for that. Tar Flash said, I refuse to hit the button. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't got to. Ain't nobody holding nothing to you to do it. It's okay if you don't. It's no big deal. But yeah, how many of y'all on my live right now that like to that actually invest? Answer my question. I don't know what you mean by that. Ain't nothing gay about me. He said he knows you and you push the old lady. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. I mean, why so zero? Retirement plans or investing? Like, honestly, retirement plans are the same thing. That's investing too. That's investing too. I'll ask the question because for me personally, I love to invest. And I'm always every morning I get up, once I do my little rounds or whatever I have to do on a regular basis, when the market is opened up, I go to work. And I love it. I enjoy it. So do you do it? For those that invest, if you do you do it because you just enjoy doing it, or you just solely in it like because you're a money chaser and you want to make that thing, you just want to make a ton of money? Or do you do it because honestly speaking, I do make money and I make good money with it. But honestly speaking, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Listen, the way I deal with people that maybe like you saying you're conservative, right? Yeah, I support Trump. You say you're conservative, and you saying your family members have a problem with the conservative. This is how I always deal with the so-called non-conservatives in my family. I start to ask them questions that's related to not, I don't put conservative or not conservative. I ask them questions that are simplistic questions. And here's my point to that. Ask your family members, are you okay when men going into women's bathrooms just because they dressed up like a woman? It's a simple question. And if they say no, there's a clear sign that they're closer to conservative and not. So when you start asking them conservative questions related to being a conservative, and they start answering in a conservative manner, sometimes they don't even realize how conservative they are. So why would you keep voting against just your personal stance? That's my whole point. That's where I would look at it. That's the way I would look at it. So, like, for me, I got a lot of people in my family that, by and large, voted or support Democratic Party. I got a lot of them that believe and supported the Democratic Party. So, no, I'm not. So when I ask them simple-minded questions, like, all right, here's my point. If you live in the hood, let's say you live in a bad neighborhood where crime and stuff like that is all over the place, and you came into some money, some good money, would you stay where you at, or would you move to a better neighborhood? More than likely, they're going to move to a better neighborhood. Why? Because they got the money to do it. Now, if they got the money to do it and they go into a better neighborhood, usually better neighborhoods are where most conservatives live. Liberals and a lot of those type of people live with crime. They like that crime and unlawfulness. So again, if you're going to go move into a better neighborhood because you found out that these people around here are a better community, and most of them are more conservative, they might not claim the title of conservative, but conservative is more so as a mentality. It's not, oh, I'm conservative just to throw a title around. It's the behavior of a person that's more conservative about how they live their life. Most people are more conservative. They just don't realize they are conservative. They wouldn't be okay with the stuff that they like. When people say, oh, they should be allowed to come into your country. All right. Then you should not have no locks on doors and windows on your, don't put no locks and on your doors. Don't put no locks on your windows and let any and everybody come in at your home. You wouldn't be okay with that. That is the same as if you were in a country where you born and live. You're not going to want that. You're going to want them out. I'm not letting nobody just walk in and out my house. Right. And if somebody came in there unlawfully, you're going to put, without permission, you're going to, I will hope that you will put a stop to it. That's what more conservatives type of people think. Not liberals. Liberals, in my opinion, think that everybody's nice and kind and polite. They think they're nice and kind and polite. They live in bad neighborhoods, but act like crime don't exist. And I'm not saying, now don't get me wrong, a lot of the white liberals don't live in these neighborhoods. They go into these neighborhoods and they protest, then they go into their nice neighborhoods and leave you to the mess. They don't really actually live there. They don't want it for them. They want it for y'all. So when you go to look at the people that be protesting out there, like abortion, here's my point. Like, let's use abortion. When you look at the people protesting abortion, most of the time it's a bunch of white liberals. But you look at the majority of people that's getting abortion, it's usually black women. See, it's the white liberals who are the real racists trying to influence the black women to off your baby. Why? Because they don't like black people. So they want black people to self-kill. That's the reason why these white liberals, the racists, the real racists, go into these black neighborhoods and protest that they don't want the National Guard there or they don't want this there. Why? Because they want black people to keep killing themselves. They want black people to die. So they're going to try to tell you, no, this is the Democratic Party and the white liberals are all the same. This is why they don't want the National Guard there. They don't want the crime rate to go down, and they don't want the destruction to stop because they want it. That's why they go out there and protest and say the stuff that they say, and they want it to keep going. Why? Because that way it almost guaranteed that the black population will never increase. And they're not going to go to jail for it because they're saying, well, we didn't tell them to do it. They just don't. We out there, we encouraging it, but we wasn't the ones that lynching them. They're lynching each other now. This is what they want. And listen, these are because y'all always want to point out skin color. This is what the white liberals and the Democratic Party want. This is what they want. But they will virtually signal like they there for you. Oh, we want to protect women's health. Now you got to look at this. You got to look at this. Planned Parenthood, right? And I say this all the time. Planned Parenthood was stuck in mostly African-American neighborhoods. Planned Parenthood. How is it that's called Planned Parenthood when you go in there and off your baby and come out, you're not a parent? Planned Parenthood should be planning to be a parent. So why is abortion under the umbrella of Planned Parenthood? This is how they virtue signal. They act like they're doing something for it. Exactly. You said it right. Unplanned Parenthood. See, the thing about it is that but who's the majority of the customers? American citizens are the biggest customer of Planned Parenthood. Yes, top to bottom. African-American citizens are the ones who are the by far more customers of Planned Parenthood. But yet, and that's why it's encouraged in our community. That's why they want the drugs to continue in our community. So my point to this is that, again, y'all look at it as, oh, they doing something. They looking out for you. And this is Democrat and the liberals that's doing it. They're not. They trying to make it look like that on the surface. But they don't, what they're not trying to show you is the real destruction is. And my thing is this: if you go into Washington D.C., because I'm gonna use Washington D.C., and when Trump sent in the National Guard, right? No murders happening the whole time the National Guard there, and all of these white liberals are upset now. And listen, they got black people on board with it. So how you mad that no black people died? How you mad because no black people died? And see, like the people on my live that says lies, right? Those are the people right there that want black people to keep dying, that want black people to stay broke, that want black people to keep supporting this mess and get nothing out of it, that want black people to be the ones on the lowest of the totem pole. It's those type of people that's on my live that's saying lies. Those are the real racists, the ones that Malcolm X talked about. They do not like black people. They just act like they do. They want black people to continue to off themselves because they know they can't just go keep hanging you no more. So they found a slick way to do it. And that's my point. It's not really about, listen, Joyce, you're absolutely right. But they always come into my live and want to point out race. They always want to point out skin color. So I agree with you. You're absolutely right. It's not even about race. It's not even about skin color. But because they want to do it, I'm going to show you the ones that y'all see out there, the Democrats and the liberals are usually of the European Caucasian persuasion. And guess what? They're out there promoting the self-lynching of black people. And Joyce, you're absolutely right. They're the ones wanting, and they're the ones keep pushing it. And my thing is this: if Trump did not like black people, why would he defund Planned Parenthood? If Trump did not like black people, why would he defund Planned Parenthood, knowing what they're doing? Wouldn't that be in his best interest to not like black people to keep funding that? If I'm a racist, wouldn't I keep funding that? Wouldn't I keep saying, no, we need to keep that going, make sure the black number stay down? If I'm a racist, why would I send a National Guard there to stop black people from killing themselves? I would just say, you know what? No, let them keep killing themselves. But I'm the liar. But the results, the proof is in the pudding. Everything that he's doing has been beneficial for black Americans. When he went and got these illegals out of the neighborhood so that black Americans can have access to whatever jobs there are in that community, how is that beneficial to anybody else but black neighborhoods when they the ones who are actually, that's where they moving them from? They coming to get these illegals out of your neighborhood, out of your community, so they don't keep taking up all and eating up all your resources. So why would that be? How is that not for black people when they're going into black neighborhoods getting them? Because y'all want to keep pulling up skin color. See, this is where the verse, he's not trying to, this is where y'all don't get it at. It's beneficial to black Americans. Why? He said, no, black Americans who work hard, contribute to this country, did amazing stuff in this country. We're not black America. Those that work hard, contribute to this country and do amazing things right here in this country. We are not going to let other people come from another country take the thing that you deserve. So we're going to come to your neighborhood, we're going to pack them up, and we're going to ship them out so that y'all can have what y'all deserve. And I'm not taking nothing off my wall because this is my country, and I love my country, and my country has been great to me. That's my wall, and I pay for it. You mean farm jobs? No, he wasn't working in no farm. You go to New York City, where you going to find farms at? You go to Philadelphia, where you going to find farms at? You go to Baltimore, Maryland, where you going to find farms at? You go to all these inner cities, there ain't no real farms like that in there. That's what the lion behind Democrat Party told you. Oh, they're working on the, no, they're not. But my thing is this, let's just say they are. Why every time the Democrat Party talk out of their side face, it's always like they talking about slaves? Oh, they working on the farm. They the field Negroes. See my point? They can't even look at these people as useful because even that racist bigotry never stops from the Democratic Party. Oh, we need them over here to do the work, the hard work, the slave work. Put the Negroes on, put those illegal immigrants on the farm and make them do the work. See, they can't change their stripes. They still the same slave-wanting Democratic Party has not changed. They still want slavery. Cheap labor. Cheap labor is like slavery. They don't want these corporations to pay American wages. Meanwhile, they the ones own all the shares of the companies that's benefiting from the cheap labor. But they keep telling you to keep supporting that mess, please. Okay, what was your question? Mike G, what was your question? You said, I don't know if you talk about me, but what did you say? Ignoring question. What question did you put up here that I'm supposed, if you talk about me, where did I lie? You tell me what lies I said. Ain't no lie come out of my mouth. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where your question is. Because I don't see your question. And I'm looking back for your question. Write the question again so I know what you actually said, because I don't see it. Oh, you right. Why so zero? You doing right, I am. One thing about me, I don't live in fear. Yeah, ask the question again. Because I know y'all might think I'm a dummy, but we'll see where the question goes. What's up, my brother, the Fat-tacular Show? How you doing? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you. By the way, those that are on this live, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very, very much. Real talk. Trying to figure out where this person's question is, but of course, I don't see it. But yeah, it's hilarious to me how these type of people, they get on Drunken Chef. How you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. It is hilarious to me how you can, especially if you grew up in the hood, don't act like you don't see what happens in the hood. And that's real talk. Don't act like, if you grew up in the hood, don't act like you don't see what goes on in the hood. You can't tell me you can't see what the Democratic Party has done to these neighborhoods and these communities. I'm from Philadelphia. Ran by Democrats for almost 70 years, maybe. Almost 70 years. And guess what? I think YouTube is not letting me post it. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I really went back and looked for it, but I don't see it. But again, all of the neighborhoods, all of the hoods and the black communities, you can't tell me you don't see what the Democratic Party has done. You can't blame Republicans for the people that y'all keep voting for. You cannot blame Republicans for what we keep voting for. And when I say people be vote, I'm talking about myself included. How can I blame Republicans if I live where Democrats are running? I can't. I can only speak from my own personal experience, which is Philadelphia, ran by Democrats, have been extorting the very citizens that have been voted for them the whole time. Chicago, ran by Democrats, have been extorting the people that they voted for them the whole time. Here's my case in point. Philadelphia introduced a few years back a sugar tax, right? A sugar tax on the products that you purchase in the city of Philadelphia. Meaning, if you bought a soda in the city of Philadelphia, a 16-ounce soda in the city of Philadelphia, you got charged 3 cents on every ounce of that soda. Now, in the city of Philadelphia, when the politicians all the way across the board said, oh, we got to help the poor. We got to help the poor. We got to help the poor. They turned around and put a 3-cent tax per ounce on soda, what poor people buy all the time, which is a sugar tax. So how is that helping when you keep running up the cost of living on the very people that that voted for you? The very people that voted for you, you keep running up the taxes on them. Look at car insurance in the cities like that. Look how high it is in the cities. And they keep telling you, oh, because you guys have a high accident rate. You guys have too much stuff going on. There's too many cars getting stolen. It's too much this and too much that. But you never hear these politicians going after the insurance companies for overcharging you for car insurance. Why won't they do it? Because they all own the shares of the companies that's doing it. They all own the shares of the companies that's doing it. That's why they're not going to go after these corporations. Why? Because they are the ones making the money off of it. To the point where they're giving these car insurance companies more power than you have over your insurance. You're paying for it. They're raising it, and you're paying for it. But they never check these car insurances on what they're doing to you. They making every excuse in the book to charge you more money. You're paying for what other people's behavior. You could be the best driver in the world, and they can say, well, because you live in your neighborhood, we got to charge you more money because the people in your neighborhood don't know how to drive. The people in your neighborhood don't know how to drive. And because the people in your neighborhood like to steal. So we're going to charge you more money. You're not the thief. You're not the reckless driver. But they're going to charge you more money for what other people do. And we okay with that. And the politicians are not fighting for you. No Democratic politician is fighting for you. They're lining their pockets every single day. And we keep falling for it. I know what I'm talking about. Democratic politicians own the shares of all of them. You go look at the share owners of Allstate. You go look at the share owners of Progressive. You keep, y'all, my thing is this, it doesn't, again, go look at the share owners. Why do you think Nancy Pelosi have all the money that she has? She ain't ran no business. How do you think the Clintons have all the money that they have? They didn't run no business. Please. I don't know what y'all talking about. Shareholders don't, yeah, Donald, you about the idiot. That's the most idiotic thing you ever said on my live. That is the far most idiotic thing. He said that shareholders, I want y'all to hear this. Shareholders don't share their political party. Idiot. You about as dumb as they come. How would I know? First of all, it ain't that complicated to find out. And here's the thing. Look how close the Democratic Party is to each other. You don't think they don't unify what they get ready to do? You got to be a fool. You don't think they communicate what they're about to do? You got to be a fool. This is exactly how they make the money. That's exactly how they make the money. Here's my case in point. Who are the lawmakers? Who made it law that you had to have car insurance? Huh? Donald, who made it law? Who made it law that you have to have car insurance? Since I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Politicians. Oh, how's that so? So the politicians made it law that you have car insurance. And guess what? They invested in it before they even made it law to guarantee they're going to make money. To guarantee they're going to make money. That's how you guarantee you're going to make money. Before we go make it law, we're going to go buy up all the shares. We're going to go consume up all the shares. Then we're going to make your money. And then we're going to make it law. And after we make it law, we're going to make a lot of money. Here, now, let's bring it back to a closer date. Since you think I don't know what I'm talking about. Who made all that money off that vax? The jab that they made y'all get. The jab that they made y'all get, who made all that money? All the pharmaceutical companies made a ton of money off the government, but forced you to go take it. Pfizer, $5 billion in profit for a vax that they told you was supposed to be for free. Who lobbied for that one? And then you don't think I know what I'm talking about? Look at all the money that these pharmaceutical companies donated to Joe Biden campaign so he can get up there and keep talking about the good, you better go get vaxxed. He was bought and paid for before he even started talking. That's why he kept telling you to get vaxxed, because they had a vested interest in it. They all had a vested interest in it. So we're going to take the taxpayers' money, tell the people that it's for free, give it to the big pharmaceutical companies. The stock price is going to shoot through the roof. And guess who made all the money? They did. Oh, I'm sorry. I did too. I did too. Why? Because I saw the game. I saw what they were doing. And just like, and I didn't get in my feelings. I said, oh, they on this game, huh? That's why you seen Moderna stock go from $20 a share to $400. That's why you seen Pfizer stock double in volume. Why? Because they was on their money game again. And they used the taxpayers' dollars to do it. Let me explain something to you. How many, he said all these black folks for slaves, right? How many slaves you know own these things behind me? You said I'm a slave. How many slaves you know own these things behind me? Huh? You say I'm a slave. How many slaves y'all know own these things behind me? Oh, it don't mean that. It means that if you try to put me back in slave, at least I got a way to defend myself. That's what it means. See, I understood the Constitution. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, to protect yourself from government tyranny. You know what slavery is? A form of government tyranny. So again, if you trust the Democrat, if you trust government so much, I don't. Don't matter who's there. Yes, I voted for Trump. I voted for who's in office right now. And I hope that he would do what I voted for, and he did. But guess what? That thing right there, those things right there, any politician, Republican or Democrat, when you start talking about limiting that, then I know you are tyrannical and you're probably a racist and probably everything in between. And that's the reason why I make sure I keep my right to keep and bear arms. Slaves don't own guns. I ain't no slave. But if they come to start back and reintroduce slavery, you'll probably go before I would. This is where I tell people you should have access to the best weapons possible, just in case the government want to introduce slavery. But my question to you is, How many of your Democratic politicians told you to make sure you keep an arm and make sure you got access to the best weapon possible? The Democratic Party is the one that keep trying to limit your right to keep and bear arms, by and large. So if they thought that Trump was going to be a dictator like they said Hitler, didn't they say that? They said Trump was going to be a dictator. They said he was going to be like Hitler. Then why didn't they tell you to make sure you have access to the best weapons possible? Why even right now, they're still trying to limit your right to keep and bear arms? So if I know that the president was going to be a dictator, wouldn't I tell my people that voted for me, that support my political party, to make sure y'all arm up so you can protect yourself just in case the president decide to go tyrannical or become a dictator? Exactly. Y'all don't even know what y'all be talking about. Y'all run your mouth, don't know what y'all talking about. That represent freedom, the right to keep and bear arms, just in case any president, this one or any other one, decide to come tyrannical or decided to introduce slavery. See, it's not just about me. It's making sure that my people are ready and willing to fight, just in case that happens. But y'all, I guess y'all really do trust government. I guess y'all really do trust government. So how many people in my live trust government? Scottish Bluebell, love you. Love you. Appreciate you. Appreciate the chat, the super chat. Really do. Much love. Always looking out. From the heart. Appreciate you. Always looking out. But again, how many of y'all trust government? Kim said, not me. So if you don't trust government, then what you should do, make sure government don't come and try to terrorize you. Make sure you good. I never vote. That's your choice. That's the beauty of America. You don't have to. So if you say you don't trust government, that's what the Second Amendment is for. That's exactly what it's for. It's not about criminals. Because you don't know what government's intentions are, that's why the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It's your right to protect yourself against a tyrannical government. Stop letting these people tell you something different. That's why the government should not be telling you anything as it relates to being able to keep your right to bear arms, because it's to protect yourself against them. YouTuber, I agree with you. There should not be no income tax, especially when you got irresponsible government that don't know how to spend it. I agree. Yeah, I support Trump. I not only supported Trump, I campaigned for him. And I do it again. Not only did I support Trump, I campaigned for him. And I will do it again. Why? Because he is the only person in every vote that I've ever put out there that had done exactly what I voted for. Everything Trump is doing in office right now is exactly what I voted for. He has not missed one beat when it comes to what I voted for. Now, you might not want it that, but I did. I voted for what he's doing. What he is doing is exactly why I voted down Republican lines. Because I wanted him to do exactly what he said he was going to do. And I wanted to make sure that he had the House and the Senate to get it through. And so far, he has been a man of his word and done exactly what I voted for. So yeah, I did vote for him. And I'll do it again. Erica, yes, I am. I mean, I might be. I don't know. He said, take out MAGA trash. You just better be thankful that MAGA is very, very nice. Because all of them ain't. Some people like that, illegal immigrants will replace you. I mean, if you over here legally, I ain't got no beef with that. If you a legal immigrant and you did it the right way and you went through the process, welcome to America, this is your country. If you came across that border and you came into America legally, pack them up, ship them out, send them home. That's where I'm at. That's not fascism. Gas didn't go up. It ain't nowhere near where Biden was. Listen, I don't really care for Republicans, but I never lived where Republicans ran. All the damage that has done to my community has been done by Democrats. Only thing I can say about Republicans, they're very good at ignoring these type of communities. They're good at it. Because I know why, though. They ignore me because they know no one's going to vote for them. So they're going to go and run where they're going to get the vote. Because most people in those communities vote blue no matter who. They don't even know who they voted for half the time. You ask them, they're like, I don't know. Talking loud ain't saying nothing. You might be right. I don't know. Michael Walker, I'm with you. Thank you. People just make up stuff in their head. It's funny. Y'all need to stop listening to these lying behind Democrats. What's up, my brother out the pit? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Democrats aren't good. Been an independent. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See, this is why I love this. This is what I love about the country. You have the right to be independent. You have the right to be Republican. You have the right to be Democrat. For my life, I've been voting Democrat for the vast majority of my life. I honestly, when I look back, I don't know why. I have no idea why, because it has not been beneficial one bit. The best thing I've gotten out of the Democratic Party was probably Bill Clinton, because the economy was doing okay with that. That's it. Obama was the worst. Now, I didn't vote for Obama and never would have. And that's what they do. Vote blue, no, out the pit. That's what they do. Vote blue no matter who. If you ask most of the people on the Democratic Party why they voted for who they voted for, they never give you a real answer. They can't even tell you what policies these people are really running on. What caliber are these rifles? 5.56 and 4.58 SOCOM. No, I don't like soy bogus. No, I'm talking Bill Clinton. When the economy did better under Bill Clinton than it did under Bush, in my opinion. I hear what you're saying about. I guess that's what you're trying to say, but nah, Bill Clinton. The economy for me. I'm gonna say for me that the economy for me under Bill Clinton was better than it was under George Bush by far. He said food is too expensive. Well, you can blame that on the Biden administration because they the ones did it. Trump is still cleaning up that mess. That ain't an overnight fix. Now, I was in my own business at the time Bill Clinton was in office. And then the business went sour when George Bush got there. So For me, that as it relates to the Democratic Party, for me, the only thing when Bill Clinton was in office, I was doing financially better. When George Bush got there, it went to crap. So that's why I'm gonna base it off of that. It doesn't mean that Clinton was a better president. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the effects of my life personally. It was better under Bill Clinton than it was under George Bush. That is the point that I'm making. That doesn't mean that makes him a better president. Now, here's the thing. For people on my live right now, to some people on my live, Trump might be the worst thing ever, based on their experience, but not for me. For me right now, this is the best vote I ever had. I wanted that border closed. It's closed. I mean, I'm not talking about people migrating and stuff. I'm talking about illegal immigrants are not coming over here across the border legally. That's what I voted for. I wanted that. He didn't. He said Trump said he was going to put together the largest deportation ever in history. I don't know if we're there yet, but he's definitely deporting people. That's what I voted for. I wanted that. I wanted him to put tariffs on these other countries so they can stop taking advantage of our country. I wanted that. I'm not one of those people who say, "Oh, it's going to." I don't care. I want you to try to get these companies to get these businesses and come over here and make it back here in America so that American citizens can have access to better paying jobs and manufacturing and stuff like that. That's what I wanted. And if it means I have to take a little bit of stench of the pain of something costing me more money to make that happen, then it be that. But this is where Trump thought it out at. He said, well, if we don't tax your overtime and if we don't tax your tips, that'll put more money back in your pocket. Therefore, if I have to put tariffs on these companies, the vast majority of the working class America won't feel it so hard because they will have more money in their pocket to be able to deal with the sting of things going up higher because we're trying to force these companies to build over here in America and create more jobs. I'm not saying it's going to work 100%, but it makes sense. I don't want nobody making enough money off my land and I don't get nothing out of it. So I'm okay with it. So he thought it out. So if you're working class in America and you work overtime and you work in it and you get to keep you working and you get tips, that's going to help offset that cost if it goes up. But everybody here keeps forgetting about that way high inflation that the Biden administration had in effect. They forgetting all about that. They all forget that. Appreciate you. CT 9873. So my thing is this. How you going to make the economy? So he thought that out. So for him thinking that out, it's like, all right. And then that's why he fought to keep the Trump tax cuts, where they were for American working class. And he even said it before he even started doing all this. He said it's going to be some pain in the beginning. He knew it. He said it's going to be a little bit of pain. But here's the crazy part. None of these people all these people that talk that stuff. Where was all of this when Obama was deporting all these people? Because even he had at least a half a sense to know that they should not be here. When you say another house, what do you mean? See, my thing is this. The vast majority of my investments are doing well right now. which was sucking under Joe Biden. So why would I be mad when the person's making me money? Why would I be mad when the person is bringing safety to my communities? Why would I be mad when he's defunding Planned Parenthood and keep encouraging black women to off their baby? Why would I be mad? I'm getting what I voted for. You might not be getting what you wanted, but I'm getting what I wanted. You saying I'm listening to Trump? All right, so what was y'all better option? Who was y'all better option? What did y'all have on y'all side that was a better option? What politician that y'all had that was a better option? I'm not mad. I'm never mad. I ain't no reason to be mad. I'm never mad. Somebody said Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders or drunk Kamala Harris? Or half-dead Joe Biden? Bernie Sanders, always drunk Kamala Harris, y'all funny. He said, you don't invest with the big boys. You probably don't have anything invested except your time in YouTube. Call it what you want. I tell you one thing. For those people that follow my channel, when I do get into my investments and I start talking about investing and what I own and what I have stock in, they actually making money too. I don't do it all the time, but when I do it, the ones that come in my lives and hear what I talk about, and guess what? They making money too. I don't brag about money because I'm not rich. I tell you right now, I ain't rich. I'm making money, but I ain't rich. So if you want to understand this, that's why I call what I do broke man investing. Because when I started, I was broke. And I came up with my own way of investing. And I consistently kept doing it. That's why when people get on my lives and they talk about investing, I say, listen, I don't care if you got $1. Start there. I don't care if you have $2. Start there. I don't care if you have $5. Start there. Make sure you stay investing and do it consistently. Find some solid investments and keep doing it. If you can do it consistently over time, your investments will take care of you. But you got to sacrifice in the beginning for it to be able to take care of you down the road. And don't get me wrong, I like being on YouTube. I enjoy this. I ain't mad at nobody on here. I love everybody on here. Appreciate y'all. First of all, here's the thing. The most valuable thing that everybody on my live right now have is their time. And I don't take none of that for granted. Even if they don't like me, even if they can't stand me, even if they don't like nothing that I'm saying. The fact that they took the most valuable thing that they have is their time and spent it here with me, even if they calling me names, whatever that is. I know I still don't take that for granted. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that they was willing to take their valuable time and spend it on here, even if they insulting me. That's cool. So I'm not ungrateful. I'm a very grateful person. And you're absolutely right. Money gives you access and the ability to do a lot of things. But the mentality of a rich person starts within you internally. Your morals, your values, the things that you see value in, your time. All of those things matter more. Money is a byproduct of what you spend most of your time doing. If I got up every single day, right, and I committed crime every single day, that means I have a criminal mentality, right? So if I did that every single day, what is the end result of being a criminal? You're going to probably end up in jail or dead. So if I'm sitting in a jail, if I'm sitting in jail, right, and I'm looking at these prison walls, I don't have to ask myself how I got there. I spent every day of my life getting up, committing crime. I invested every day of my life to earn the right to be in jail because that's what I was doing. But if I took that very same valuable time that I have every single day, investing in something productive or financially or producing, let's say I get up every day and I wanted to make chairs that I wanted to sell. Eventually, I'm going to master the art of making chairs and I'm going to start selling those chairs. And the better I get at it, the more I'm going to sell of it. And guess what the byproduct of it is? Money. That's the outcome of it. I was already going to be rich when I started making those chairs because I got good at it. It's just like when LeBron picked up that basketball for the first time. Guarantee you he wasn't good at it. But he kept going. He kept playing ball. He kept playing ball till he got real good at it. And then everybody else saw the value in his ability to play basketball and was willing to pay for the ticket to watch him go do it on the field. That's the beauty of America. That's where y'all missing out on. That's the part about America that you're missing out on. That's why other people from other countries want to come here and they see it, but a lot of the ones here don't see that. They so caught up in the anger and the rhetoric and the bull crap and all that other stuff, they don't see that part. And they got them blinded trying to tell you that you're a victim or you can't do it because of your skin color or some other stupid stuff. Or like this person, where the Epstein files. Like I care less about the Epstein files. Got people stuck on these things again, every day. Whatever you put your time into every single day is what you're going to get out of life. There is no great thing to this. Whatever you put your time to every single day in your life, that's what you're going to get. 100%. So if you put your time into being lazy every single day and never doing anything, you're going to get nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Yes, I voted for Trump. I said that many times through this video. What's up, Jay Brown? God bless you. Welcome in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of y'all on the live. And I really, really do. I appreciate it. I got to get ready to get up out of here. And I got to tell people all the time. Number one, I thank y'all for your time. I thank y'all. Really, really. I don't take nobody's time. Whether you like me or not, I do not take that for granted because your time is the most valuable thing that you have. And I appreciate you spending your time here with me. Second thing, later on today, 6 o'clock p.m., if you're a person that's looking for hair care products, skin care products, and some wonderful made candles, check out Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. They'll be on this channel right here, 6 o'clock p.m. live. You'll be able to talk to the CEO of the company. And if you got hair care issues, you got skincare issue, or if you just got and you want some well-made candles, come to this channel, 6 o'clock p.m. live. They'll be on my channel, and you'll be able to ask questions about the product they make and everything else. And if you're a person that wants to purchase things that are American-made, there you go. They're American made. And for you people that love to say blackity, black, 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 and you want to say, oh, I want to buy from black-owned businesses, guess what? Their skin happen to be melanated too. I don't care. I don't care one way or the other. But I know we got people on here that love support USA businesses. That's me. But there are people on here that probably say, I want to buy black. Okay, well, they melanated skin too. So there you go. Well, bang, well, boom. That means that everybody's covered. The American-made lovers and the people that love to buy from melanated skin people. So there you go. So check out Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just so y'all know. They'll be on my channel live. Please come in, hit the note, check them out later on today. And that's real talk. The other thing is every Sunday, 12 o'clock noon. I know we compete with NFL, but screw that. If you want to laugh, listen, hold up. Listen to me, y'all. Listen. I need y'all to listen closely. Listen closely. If you want to laugh, 12 o'clock noon, Eastern Standard Time again, every Sunday. We got what we call a Fracker Show. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you can go to my channel and look at the Frackers. We got a show that we do every Sunday at 12 o'clock noon. It's hilarious. It's funny. So go check out the Fracker Show. If you go look at some of the old videos on my lives on Sundays, where you see there is a group of us, and we just act the fool. And I guarantee you're going to appreciate this channel a whole lot more. And you're going to want to stay here a whole lot more. Because we're going to be doing some amazing things right here on this channel. So even if you don't like me, like and subscribe. Even if you can't stand me, like and subscribe. If you love me, like and subscribe. If you hate me, like and subscribe. And that's real talk. And at the end of the day, I love all of y'all. I have no beef with y'all. I'm not angry with nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I appreciate y'all spending your time with me. Make sure you have a relationship with Jesus Christ. That is by far them. And listen, my channel is called Ron's Opinion Don't Matter. But when it comes to a relationship with Jesus Christ, that is by far the one opinion of mine that does matter. Because that right there will offers you eternal life through the salvation of Jesus Christ. And that's real talk. And with that said, I'm about to get up out of here. Every single one of y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. And I'm out of here. Peace.